True review right here with another top 10 list. I think we've all been there, enjoying a game and loving every second of it, but then suddenly one of the characters will say something and all of a sudden you go, ha ha! That was shit. That was such a shit joke. That's killed any immersion this game had going on up until now. Well, here we have my dedication to the worst puns in video games. So, before I crack out some of my own bad puns, let's get this show started.
Better stand back, mister, cause I'm about to slash all my prices.
Oh, I thought he was going to attack me. Oh no, sorry, I messed up there. What I meant to say was that was fucking shit. That was such a cheesy and awful joke. What does this guy expect me to say to this? Does he want me to go, ah, you got me? Hey look, I'm supposed to be getting a hyperdrive generator for our spaceship so we can save Naboo, but do you want to be mates? How about no, and try to attract customers in a way that doesn't make you come across as a failing used car salesman?
What the foxtrot's happening here?
So yeah, I get that they had to dumb down the language so they could sell this game to friggin' teenagers, but I'm pretty sure that almost every teenager these days have heard the word fuck before. Well, not from me, because someone keeps bleeping that word out in my videos for some reason, but here, it's just lost all of its punch. By changing the word fuck to foxtrot, this doesn't really work with the censoring on. By changing it to foxtrot, you're hoping that this line will come across as maybe a little cheeky, but all it succeeded in doing is coming across as lame. Ted Tonate. Though technically not a quote, I would still count this guy's name, and that of practically every other Phoenix Wright character name, as a statement in addition to a name, so in theory they're qualified to be on this list. Now, the Phoenix Wright series has some absolutely terrible character names, such as Will Powers, Wendy Oldbag, and Luke at me. But I think the worst for me personally is Ted Tonate. Guess what he does? Yep, he's a bombs expert. These character names will make you roll your eyes so much that they'll fall out of your eye sockets and roll all the way downhill. Capcom, I've only got one thing to say to you. William Packerton. Yes, that does work.
Lane Goodman.
I've sent my right hand to dispose of you.
Your right hand comes off?
No, Leon, come on. You can do better than... Actually, no, you can't, can you? I know that small people dressed as Napoleon need to be taken down a peg or two, but I can think up better comebacks than that. Like, is that the hand you wipe your ass with? Okay, that was shit too, but it was certainly much better than what Leon came up with. When I first heard that line, I was expecting Salazar to reply with, no. No, it doesn't. Obviously. What a stupid thing to say. Teddy's Bear Puns. Though Teddy gets this entry, I want to make this a joint nomination by having Monokuma from Danganronpa on here as well, because they do the same thing. The second you get a teddy bear mascot, you can be damn sure that they'll stop at nothing in throwing as many bear puns in your face as if that's the only way they can justify their existence. Which is strange coming from Monokuma because he's already a massive asshole, so the bear puns weren't really needed. Lines such as, I'm very lonely, this is unbearable, and thank you very much, are littered all over the place. It's like they're trying to tell me something. But don't try to stop them from cracking them out. Things might turn grisly otherwise. Anytime you catch a fish. Actually no, it's every time you pick up fucking anything. Animal Crossing loves bad puns. You catch a carp and your character worries that you'll get carpal tunnel. You find seaweed and you just can't kelp it. Seriously, I get it. You're trying to be funny. But it's so painful to have to read the same fucking puns over and over again. They weren't funny the first time, so please just pack it in already. Jesus Christ, dude. Animal Crossing is already home of the raccoon mafia. I don't have to deal with bad puns on top of that.
I might touch him with my 10-foot spear.
Even the name Empire Earth 3 is like nails on a chalkboard for me. Veterans of this channel will know all too well how much I dislike this game, and it's such a shame considering that number 1 was and still is awesome. But if turning a franchise into baby's My First Age of Empires game wasn't enough, now we've got to deal with some of the worst one-liners in video game history. Some jokes are so bad that they're good. But some jokes are just unfunny to begin with, and there are so many of them here. But there's no question as to which one I think is the worst, and it's the 10-foot spear line that makes it sound like the guy was about to say, "I might touch him with my 10-foot cock." I think I would have laughed out loud had he actually said that. In fact, I probably think of this game fondly had he actually done that, but nope, my expectations were dashed upon the rocks before we got to anything even remotely funny. Jill Sandwich! On the other hand, this line is so bad that it's good. You can't help but laugh at that line. However, no one is laughing in the way the developers had originally hoped for. We're not laughing with this line, we're laughing at this line. And I love how Barry thinks that it was funny and is laughing to himself as he says it. But nothing else needs to be said for this entry, so take it away, Barry.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill Sandwich.
You're right.
Blasphemy! Another line that sucks beyond all recognition, and I've also talked about this one in the past as well. Since I mentioned that, I actually talked to some of my friends about this line. If you believe that I have friends, that is. And I was shocked to find out that they found it hilarious. Really? It sucked cock! So let's have a little test, shall we? I'm going to show you this clip, and I want you all to tell me afterwards that it sucked cock. Alright then, here we go.
What he created is blasphemy.
That was a blast for me.
Okay, so even though that might have been a kind of a clever line, it wasn't, and the delivery was awful. I would be ashamed of myself if I ever said that in real life. It's as bad as electrocuting someone to death and then saying, "shocking," afterwards. It's that sort of bad, but the only difference is that "that was a blast from me" hasn't been used much. And hopefully never will. Medicine! Well, Sigma, this day was going to come eventually. The moment I first read that line, I knew that someday, sometime in the distant future, I would be talking about how much that line sucked in a top 10 video, and now that day has finally arrived. That joke was by far the single most pathetic attempt at trying to be funny that I've ever heard in a video game. And even the developers knew that it was terrible because they have Fi looking at you shocked after hearing it and telling Sigma that he should just stop talking altogether. After starting his escape room puzzle in the infirmary, Sigma decides to crack out this gem of a turd, and here it is for you now. And this video is over, but if you're a gem of a turd, then like this video and subscribe to my channel. And before you go, can you do me a favour and tell the rest of my subscribers to come out of hiding and actually watch my shit content? 38,500 subscribers and only 1k actually watch me. I know I'm crap, but come on, this is a charity after all. Twitter and Patreon, and I'll be back next time with another video that hopefully doesn't have as many shit jokes in it as this one did. See ya.
Sometimes I think this life is killing me.